Good morning, Antioch. We are so pleased and glad to have you tune in to our services. God is still on the throne. So throughout this COVID season, we are able to do it through the facilities of Merrimack Studio. Amen. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. So, without any further ado, we're going to have our service. We're going to have a song, and then our own, the Reverend Dr. Dylan Benson is going to come to give us what God has us to have from Word on High. Amen? Amen. Put those hands together and give God some praise.
Lord, you are our heads, oh Heavenly Father. We are grateful once again to be able to stand behind this sacred desk. I ask in the name of Jesus Christ and let your spirit be here. We ask, oh God, now use me. Let a word be said today, God, that can encourage us. A word, God, that can give us hope in the midst of all of this drama that is going on here in the world. God, we come as believers today to say that we know that you have us in the palm of your hand. And so we come today, God, trusting you, God, and we say, God, just hear our voice. And God, we ask that this word help us. Give us spiritual food. Give us strength that we might continue to run this race. We can hear you one day say, well done, sir. Come on a little higher. We ask this in Jesus' name, amen.
Ways that you can give. Number one, you can give through Givelify. You can look at the app, put it on your phone, put it on your iPad, and give through Givelify and your Baptist Church. Second way you can give is you can mail it in 2401 Annie Malone Drive, St. Louis, Missouri. By the way, if you just want to get out of the house and take a little trip, you can always just come by here and just put it in the mail slot. Amen. But don't let the devil deter you from giving. And those that are watching through our Facebook, wherever you are in the United States or utmost parts of the world, you can give again. That's Antioch Baptist Church, 2401 Annie Malone Drive, St. Louis, Missouri, 63113.
My brothers and sisters, I want you all to go to a very familiar story. You can find it in Luke, the 13th chapter. You'll find these words. It says, on the Sabbath, Jesus was teaching in a synagogue. A woman was there that had an evil spirit that had kept her sick for 18 years. She was bent over and could not straighten up at all. Verse 12, Jesus saw her. He called out to her, woman, you are free from your sickness. Verse 13, he placed his hands on her. At once she straightened up herself up and praised God. The official of the synagogue was angry that Jesus had healed on the Sabbath. So he spoke up and said to the people, there are 6 days which we should work. So come during those days and be healed, but not on the Sabbath. The Lord answered him, you hypocrite. Anyone of you would untie your ox or your donkey from the stall and take it out to give it water on the Sabbath. Now here is this descendant of Abraham whom Satan has kept in bondage for 18 years. Should she not be released on the Sabbath? He answered and made his enemies ashamed of themselves, while the people rejoiced over all wonderful things he did. You may be seated. I like to talk about how crippled are you?
All right. Let the Lord.
How crippled are you?
All right.
Brothers and sisters, as we live today in this world called America, as we look across where this virus is killing us each and every day, we have come up with all kind of names. Some wants to get in a debate whether it is a plague or whether it's a virus. What is it really? All I do know that it's killing us. And all I do know that we don't fully understand it. And everything that we predicted, it made us really become liars. It's supposed to have been that when the summer came, it was going to disappear. But look like he have made it even grow greater and worse. And brothers and sisters, we have to admit that this has brought us to our knees. Yes, brothers and sisters, we have to admit that we really don't know what we're dealing with. But I come by today to tell us I still trust in the Lord. And I believe God can still work it out in his own way and in his own time. But I come here today to say that, yes, so much is going on right now. We are marching in the streets saying that Black Lives Matter. We are talking about how the economical situation that we are facing, really, it has brought us to our knees. And brothers and sisters, I want to come and focus more, a little bit more, and tell us as America, we are really facing something that we must lean not only to science, but we must lean to the Lord.
Yes, that's right.
Because I want to come and share with us that science don't have it all.
Amen.
Matter of fact, whatever they learn, they get it from God.
That's right.
And God only allowed them to go so far with it. But we must lean on God.
Yes.
But also I want to tell us, brothers and sisters, that in the situation that we are in on today that have us so crippled as Afro-Americans, as we talk about that Black Lives Matters. But I want to also say to us that we also must not only deal with racism that we've been dealing with for years, but we also must deal with sometimes our worst enemies, black on black crime, because we are killing one another as well. And so we need to understand that Black Lives matters. But I want to come today to tell us, brothers and sisters, that there's a deeper crippleness, and that my heart really is more heavy even on that in the church we are crippled. We are crippled because we are fighting one another and forgot why we even come to church. We forgot why the church even exists. The church is supposed to be a place where we can come and rejoice. A place where we can come and serve the Lord. A place where we can come and serve humanity. Oh, I want to tell us, brothers and sisters, the other day we was on the phone with several preachers and we were talking about all of the different things that was going on. And I made a statement. I said, wouldn't it be nice? And I want you to think about this. Wouldn't it be nice that we put as much energy in trying to have power and authority in the church, that we would have that power and to be anointed by the Holy Ghost?
All right.
Wouldn't it be something that when we put that same energy, that same intentionalness, and try to really understand God's word fully? Wouldn't it be nice, and I believe if we would stretch out the Lord and try to be humble and try to do what the Bible tells us and be anointed by the Holy Ghost, our churches would be crippled. It would not be the caboose, but it would be the engine in the community. The brothers and sisters are not to hold you long here because just have a few minutes here. Let me get ready to cut across just right quick and get us on out of here. But let me say, in this text, this pericope, we find in the Bible, brothers and sisters, there's 33 miracles recorded in the gospel writing. Matter of fact, Matthew give us 18. Mark give us 18. Luke give us 19. And John give us 9. There is only one miracle that can be found in all 4 gospels. And that is feeding the 5,000. Brothers and sisters, the synoptic gospels that we give to Matthew, Mark, and Luke shares 9 of the same miracles. And there are 7 miracles that we call the Sabbath miracles. They are found and they are healed on Sunday, in other words. Yes, Jesus sent a demon out of a man, Mark 1:21 and 8. Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law, that is in Mark 1, verse 29 through 31. Jesus healed a man with a little hand, that's Mark 3, 1 through 6. Jesus restored a crippled woman as we have tonight. This pericope, Luke 13:10 through 17. And then Jesus healed a man with leprosy, where it is found in Luke 14, verse 1 through 6. Yes, and then we have when Jesus, healed a man on Sunday, the Bethesda pool, John 5, verses 1 through 8. And then, brothers and sisters, Jesus healed a blind man. Yeah, he was born blind, John 9, verses 1 through 16. What is a miracle, brothers and sisters? A miracle is an affair which are unquestionable, encompass the authority, power, action of God designed to reveal his character and purpose in the life of humanity and nature. Therefore, it is a divine nature, wondering experience by humanity of nature as a fulfillment of a spiritual principle that acknowledges the testimony and practice of the witness of God's kingdom. In other words, brothers and sisters, a miracle involves God's power that bless humanity or nature. God is able to work it out whatever you are going through, because he is and he has the authority and power. Yes, I, brothers and sisters, I come by today to tell us that God has the power to work it out in his own way, in his own time. Yes, we have in this story. And I want to suggest to you that there's more than one cripple in this text. There's more than one cripple in this, in these verses. Yes, this pericope allows us to see there's 2 cripples. And let me just go ahead and give it to you right quick. Not only is this woman crippled physically, but officially is crippled spiritually. Do I have a witness here? Yes, brothers and sisters, these 2 individuals, yes, one had a physical crippledness, and the other, the religious man, is crippled spiritually. And I want to say that the man that is crippled spiritual, I believe he's bitter. Come on here. I want to say, have you ever dealt with a person who is bitter?
Oh, yes.
That they are dangerous.
Yes,
This woman, at least she shows up humbled, and even she couldn't look up, but she shows up at the church. And she comes in the church, been bent over for 18 years.
yes.
And brothers and sisters, here she is. She's before us here. And I just want to say to us here, brothers and sisters, that this woman is hurting. And this man somewhere, he must have been hurt some kind of way, because most bitter people have been hurt somewhere in their life. Do I have a witness here? But I come by today to tell you that Jesus can heal your bitterness. He can heal you hurt emotionally or physically. He has the power. Yes, he does. He has the power to heal whatever hurt you have before you. All you got to do is show up before you and let him have it. Do I have a witness here? Yes, brothers and sisters, look here. This woman is in the temple. And she comes in and she wasn't trying to get Jesus' attention, but Jesus sees her. And sometimes you ain't got to be trying to be seen. Jesus is looking at you. Do I have a witness here? I stopped by here today to tell you, whoever you are, Jesus is looking at you. Yes, sir. And Jesus gave this woman an invitation. And look what the text says. The text let us see. It says that the demon had her locked up for 18 years. And I want to come here to tell you, that's how the devil do us. The devil will lock you up. He will bend you over. Sin will bend you over. It will put you in bondage in a way that you never thought you would be in. Sin, sometimes, some of you, come on, if I just had a moment where you could really testify and confess your sins here. Some of you know, if you tell the truth that you in some sin, you didn't think it would keep you as long as you kept you. Some of you, come on, if you be honest, sin have took you further than you ever thought it would take you. Do I have a witness here? And can I help you? Can I help you? Some of the problem is, it feels good. Can I be honest? It feels good, but not only does it feel good, it looks good. Come on, God. Come on, can I help somebody? And not only does it look good and feel, it tastes good for some of you. For some of you, not only does it taste good, look good, and feel good, it hears good. It sounds good. Come on here. Can I have somebody to testify with me this morning here? Yes, brothers and sisters. Here, the devil has her. Here, the devil has her. And Jesus looks at her. And Jesus says to her, today, thou shalt be free. And what I like about it is when he says, you'll be free. She didn't come and say, what do you mean?
All right now.
She didn't complain that she's been bent over for 18 years. Can you imagine being bent over for 18, never able to look up to the skies and see how pretty things are? And even when she slept, she had to be cradled like a child. She couldn't even straight out in the bed. Can you imagine if she looked up, she had to be on her back? Come on, somebody talk to me. But can you imagine being bent over for 18 years, but she didn't get into into a dialogue with Jesus. She didn't say, well, I've been this way all this time. What do you think you can make a difference? But look here, brothers and sisters, and I come by today to just tell you it's good to be noticed by Jesus. And not only be noticed by Jesus, it's good to be in a dialogue with Jesus. Do I have a witness here? And I'm here to tell you, if you will, he will talk to you. Do I have a witness here? He'll get in a dialogue with you if you just humble your heart. If you invite him in, he'll have a dialogue with you. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's good for you, though. But not only that, brothers and sisters, there's something else unusual about this text here. Luke allows us to see that there's power in a touch. Because the text says that he touched her. Come on here. And brothers and sisters, he called the devil out of this woman. But that's something that's a little different here. Most of the time when the devil comes out, there's always drama. But we find there's no drama here. Do I have a witness here? Jesus touched the woman. But what else I want to hear and say to us very quick here, not only brothers and sisters, that this woman is crippled. This woman, look here what the text says. When Jesus touched her, it's immediately. Immediately. It wasn't no way to go home. It wasn't like the doctor said, well, go get a prescription. Call me back in 8 days or whatever. But the text says immediately she was healed. And when she was healed, this is the other part I like about this text here. Immediately she didn't wait to praise God. As quick as she was healed, as quickly she gave a praise. Do I have a witness here? The text says, the text said that she immediately gave praise. But brothers and sisters, I want to also tell us here that I'm grateful that she did not wait. I'm grateful that she didn't do like many of us, because there have been some of us, if we would be honest, many of us got what I call the can't-ism. Many of us are crippled because we have what I call the can't.
All right.
Or let me say real, for some of us, cannot.
All right.
Ism. And every time you ask some people to do some things, I cannot.
Right.
Pastor, I'm a little too old now. Pastor, I'm not used to talking before people. Pastor, I can't do this, I cannot do that. But look at this woman. She didn't get into the cannotness of it. And brothers and sisters, can I say to us that that's a crippleness?
Yes, it is.
And I want to come and help us understand, if the Lord is on your side, He's more than the whole world against you. And I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters, I believe that we are at a time in American history, in this world history, that no longer can we just fake it, people. It's time to really have faith. The evidence of things not seen. Do I have a witness here? It's a time for us to really step out, church, and believe that God will provide a way. It's time for us to give up the cannot. Can I help you understand something? Let me show you works. This cannot-ism works. This cannot-ism work. How it works here is it continues to hold us back.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you this illustration right quick, and then I'm going to leave you alone tonight. And let me move on to the end here. But brothers and sisters, have you ever went and noticed at a circle, when you go to the circus, there's an elephant, they be out back, and they got a chain on their leg, and it's a wood peg in the ground. And they go no further than the chain allowed them.
That's right.
And you always wonder, how is this big old elephant got this little chain and a wood peg in the ground holding it?
Yes.
Let me help you. When an elephant is the trainer, get a baby elephant and drive a metal stick down into the ground. And put a chain on their leg. And when they're small, they realize they cannot pull. They pull and realize they cannot break the chain and cannot pull up the metal stick. And so they get the can't-ism in their brain. Because an elephant never forget. Do I have a witness here? And can I just put a period here? There's some things you need to forget. Some things we've been holding on to is gripping us. Do I have a witness here? We need to let it go. Do I have a witness here? If you've been born again, you're a new creature, then you need to let some of the old stuff go. Brothers and sisters, but so when the elements get bigger, they still believe they cannot pull a wood stake up. They can't. And I want to say to us, brothers and sisters, we as an ethnic group, it's Afro-Americans, black, colored folks, Negroes, however you want to classify yourself, holds on to that. But the sadness of it is not as a race, but as believers. We'll say, Pastor, because we don't have a large congregation, we can't. But I come by and say, we got a large God.
Yes, amen.
Do I have a witness here? And because we have a large God, everything is possible. Well, brothers and sisters, but look here. The text says that this official stands up and criticizes Jesus for healing on the Sabbath. For see, the Sabbath is supposed to be kept holy.
Yes, all right now.
But what better day for somebody to be healed by God? What better day for a miracle to happen is on the Lord's day. Because I told you, a miracle is God working in unusual way in a human's life or nature. So what better place, what better time for a miracle to happen, because it's to honor and give glory to God. So brothers and sisters, he said, how can you hypocrite? You take your animals and untie them and give them water. Now you release your animals to be able to get water, but you don't want this child, a descendant of Abraham, God's child, to be released from forbidden and bondage. How can you hypocrite? But can I also help you understand something here? That some of us, we care more about our animals. We care more about our animals than we will a child. I'm not saying that we ought to mistreat animals. Don't go there. I don't need no emails. But I'm saying prioritize. that here, but there's some people here, but better yet, if he was a synagogue official, if he was an officer of the church, why wouldn't he rejoice? And ask yourself, am I rejoicing for the glory of God? Why do I do what I do? I do it because I love God. My brothers and sisters, I didn't read this, but I feel led now to go on. If you read this a little further down, if you go on to the 18th, 19th, and 20th verse of this pericope, you'll find that Jesus said to them, listen here, how about if you go out and plant a mustard seed and become a tree? That the birds come and nest in the tree, it grows up. And what you're saying, what I'm saying, have the church grown up to the point where people can come and find protection. Have the church become a place where people can come and feel at home and can find their needs. But then the other thing is, brothers and sisters, it talks about yeast. That what it does with dough. That woman takes some yeast and put it in some dough and it blows up. Look what you're saying. I'm saying, brothers and sisters, it makes it rise. And what Jesus said, have you come together now that you can put something in the dough and make it rise? Where are we at today? Are we so crippled that we cannot become what God wants us to become? But I come today to tell us, how crippled are you? And I come here today to tell you that I'm not too crippled to call on Jesus. I'm not too crippled to say, Lord, precious Lord, take my hand and lead me on. I'm not so crippled and so blind that I cannot call on his name in the morning. I'm not so crippled that I will not call on him in the high noon. I'm not so crippled that I won't confess and say, Lord, forgive me, help me, Lord. How crippled are you? I'm not so crippled by pride that I can't say I can't do it, Lord. I need you to help me to make it through. You can make it. If you don't let the devil cripple you. Don't let the devil make you so bitter that you walk away from God. How crippled are you? How crippled? How long do you want to stay in bondage? I come today to tell you. Jesus said, come unto me, and I'll give you rest. God bless you. Brothers and sisters, I want to give you this opportunity. Those who are out in the internet land and those who are watching and listening. We give you this opportunity to join Christ. You don't have to join Antioch, but I'm asking you to join Christ. And whatever have you bound, whatever have you crippled, whether it's self-esteem, whether it's some type of addiction, whether it's some type of finance, some type of relationship, whatever it is, give it to Christ. Give it to Christ. And give your life to Christ. It won't be a bed of roses, but I'm here to tell you, you'll make it.
All right.
Do I have a witness?
Yes.
It might get rocky sometimes, but you'll make it.
You'll make it. Amen.
And so I come today to say, all you have to do is say, Lord,
Yes.
here I am.
Yes. Yes, sir.
All you have to do is say, Lord, I give my life to you. Lord, I submit unto you. Have full authority of me. All you have to do is give your life to me. If you want to be a part of Antioch, you can call us. You can email us. The information is there. Our phone number is 314-535-1110. Leave us a message, we'll call you back. You can come however you want. You have this opportunity to give your life to Christ. Amen.
God's going to show you just what to do. Yeah. You can make it. You can make it. I don't care what's going on. God won't let it. He won't let it last long. You're not in this world alone. Oh, you can make it. 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 I don't care what's going on. God won't let it last too long. You're not in this world alone. You can make it. I need you to do this. Oh, I don't care what's going on. God won't let it last too long. You're not in this world alone. You can make it. For the saints. You can make it. Come on, give God some praise. Come on, give him some praise.
My name is Reverend Dr. F. Delano R. Benson, Jr. I am the proud pastor of the Antioch Baptist Church here in St. Louis, Missouri, and we are in the Ville, which is a very prominent neighborhood. What I like about Antioch, I think they're becoming more broad and more welcoming and more mission-minded. We are partnering with a lot of different faith groups. We are partnering with a lot of different ethnic groups, and to try to build the kingdom of God. And so if a person wants to really be about kingdom building, there's a place here at Antioch that you can be used.